Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 5 and we're celebrating a free DLC pack here today. We're going to be doing 2 races, both of them 4 laps each, with both of the brand new and free motorcycles. The first one in today's video will be the Kawasaki Z 1000 from 2006. For those veteran Ride 4 players, you will recognise this bike. It was part of one of the DLC packs, and the slim, sleek design of the Z1000, and it's quite a powerful bike as well. It's a nice, comfortable bike to use here in Ride 5. I had great feelings and feedbacks about it in Ride 4, but here in 5 it was a bike I could just pick up, use and immediately go fast, and sometimes that's all you need to be inspired to use a specific motorcycle within these sort of games. Now, I will tell you, in Ride 4 this bike was a beast when going online in its class, and it's also extremely strong in the time trials. I am curious to see whether it's carried over to Ride 5 that way, or if it was more of just a Ride 4 thing. I guess we'll have to figure that out in the future, but as I always do for these DLC packs, the bike is completely stock. Nothing has changed, the tyres are stock, there's been no upgrades, it's completely stock, so everything is default as it would be if you were to purchase this bike immediately and just try it out for your own self. So here in the Blue Wave circuit, we are just behind Rolando Cunha de Souza, and we've got about 7/10 of a second, we're 2 laps away from the completion, so I think I've pretty much said what I needed to say regarding the Z1000. If you've seen this bike before from Ride 4, you'll be familiar, you'll know how it is. But for the others, quick rundown is it's a good bike. I recommend using it. It feels good. I have no complaints. Pretty solid on the brakes. I hope I can demonstrate that in this video. I am testing this out for the first time, but you can already tell. You can just feel that it's a good bike. It's solid. The electronics are completely turned off. I've got maybe anti-wheelie on 1 and engine brakes on my traditional 4. But I would say that this bike just feels really good. It's a bike that, if you need to win a naked race, you choose this bike. And considering that's what I'm hoping to do here today, here in the Blue Wave circuit, the short course, I have the Z1000 from 2006, and I have competition ahead of me. And I'm still very confident we can get this job done. We're 6/10 of a second behind Rolando. I kept pronouncing his name incorrectly in a previous video, I do believe, so it's Rolando? Maybe? It seems more difficult to say that, but shout out to RCDS ahead of us. So, we'll see what happens, but old CD's nuts is coming past you, mate. Old Rolando, I'm coming for you, dude. And already we've closed in. Wow, I expected him to carry a bit more corner speed going into the 8th corner. Well, it didn't seem to happen. But anyway, this is it. Let's see how good the Z1000 can be under pressure. Okay, on the straights, not so promising. Rolando is certainly moving away from us quite fast. But onto the brakes, yes, that's where we're getting. We're really, really closing in now. I would like to say in that change of direction from the left to the right, which is coming up very shortly. Not this left to the right. I guess that was just more of a right to the left, apologies. This left to the right. So hopefully on the brakes here, late as we can. Squeezing through. And then here to the right hand side, this is where we shut the door and we'll never see Rolando again. Possibly not in today's video, but we'll see him again, no doubt. But for now, 3.5 tenths of a second advantage. The Z1000 from 2006. It's completely free, and we're going to win with this bike, no doubt. I'm happy with the performance we put on today. A little bit wide there, as a matter of fact. But if you've not downloaded this bike yet, go out, get online, get it downloaded. You will not regret it. So across the line, victory goes the way of us. So now it's time for the second bike on the list. This is the Suzuki GSX-S 1000. Now, surprisingly enough, I think this is also the ABS bike as well, is it? Something similar to the one we used just yesterday's video, where I had to go really late on the brakes in Imola to get the job done. And of course, this is another bike that's going to go late in the brakes, as the AI is so slow around the circuit of Interlagos. My goodness, they're going to a possible standstill. We're going to have to go around the outside of them all. Well, at least 1, maybe 2, now possibly 3, not quite. Ruiz Perez is still ahead of us in 11th place, but here is a great spot to overtake. Many riders upon the brakes. some reason here in Interlagos they just really struggle for that part there into the Descida del Lago. They just aren't competitive at all, but I gotta say, this GSX-S is pretty strong. I like it a lot. This feels really stable. I did briefly start a video in the Canadian Tire Grand Prix, but unfortunately there, the AI just weren't that interesting, and you know what? I might be wrong here as well, because we're already up to 6th place and we've only just started the video from the back of the grid, so this might also be an oversight. But I'm not particularly strong at Interlagos, so I thought it could be interesting. But anyway, that was the reasoning behind the choice of tracks. But I actually had a tough time in the Canadian Grand Prix with keeping the front end stable. But now I've come to Interlagos, yeah, I've realised that it was definitely the track that seems to be incredibly bumpy for the Canadian Tire Grand Prix. But here in Interlagos, this bike is just handling so well. Might be a little bit gentle upon the acceleration there going into the penultimate corner, but really good feedback for this bike. This feels really solid. Probably, yeah, I think maybe I'm going to say it. Yeah, I do think it feels a little bit better than the Z1000. Where in Ride 4, I would definitely tell you the opposite. So this bike from 2018, I guess makes sense 12 years later with different styles of brakes and everything else. It is a more superior motorcycle. It feels really good. And I'm usually quite critical on the Suzukis, more so just because they have horrible designs like the Hayabusa and the TL. But this is a very good looking motorcycle and it feels fantastic here within Ride 5. Free Pack 01 is definitely a win from me. It's a double thumbs up. I was going to go for a single thumbs up, but a double thumbs up means both bikes are good. So yeah, great feedback for me on these bikes. And of course, absolutely must reiterate, they are free. So you don't even need to pay. You just get online and get them downloaded. It's easy as that. And if you are going to go and download them now, you might as well just scroll down ever so slightly and hit that subscribe button. It does help out the channel, and of course I would be very grateful. And of course keeps you inundated with plenty of bike content. That's definitely my line now for talking about subscribing. Inundated with content, which is true, because I'm currently doing around 6 videos tonight, just so I've got enough done for next week, because I'm going to be in Germany all week. I'm going to be at the Sim Expo, the ADAC, and yeah, I'm not going to have a chance to record videos in a hotel room, so maybe I could, maybe I think the quality would be terrible, so I'll stick to what I'm doing right now. My voice will definitely be gone by the end of today. Apologies for bumping Rose Delette into the corner there. It's just that the AI in that corner for the Senna S are just really, really slow. I noticed on the first lap, probably again on the second, and then definitely on this penultimate lap, Rose is not doing too strong. And this is the 120% difficulty, may I remind you. So either we're just superior, or maybe this bike is carrying us, who knows? Or, well, if I'm honest, I guess the AI just aren't very strong this week. Ooh, very tight to the apex there. That's a penalty, yeah, that absolutely is a penalty. That I cut the corner there. I don't... I'll tell you what, Rose can have that position back. I don't want to be winning this race with an illegal overtake, let's say. So, Rose, you can get back ahead, and I'll probably overtake you in the next corner. Not turn 9, turn 10? Yeah, I think we can. We're quite strong here. Stay over to the right-hand side. Go for on the lunge on the brakes. Oh, God. Oh, Rose. Steady on, sweetheart. Trying to cut my nose off it. Almost took us both out. I guess I was quite aggressive myself, but around the outside of Miss Doulette, we're able to go on the brakes, and I think now it's time to really show what we're capable of doing with the Suzuki GSX-S 1000 from 2018, no doubt. So onto the power. We've got a 7/10 of a second advantage already, close enough to cross the line. It is a bad lap time, but I can finally go as hard as I want onto the brakes into turn 1, pull it in nice and tight, downshift to first, and already a second advantage has been found. Wow. And now into the left hand side. The gap is up to 1.2, 1.3. Could it go up to 1.4? Very well could. I think especially going into the Descida del Lago, this is where we'll have a 2-second advantage. 0.6 of a second we found already in the first split. Now to the left-hand side for the tight, sort of a tight entrance. You can go a little bit wide there, but it does work if you go for the tighter line. And now into turn 6, a little bit of a wider, deeper line. Staying in third gear, you can downshift to second, but I stayed in third. And now to the right-hand side for turn 8. Still very strong. The gap is 2.3. We could very well win this race by 3 seconds now. I will put that down to this bike being really good. This has been a great package, a great free DLC. I'm happy with it. As I mentioned earlier, thumbs up from me. Very much like this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to help out the channel. And this is the last bit. So into Jun Chao for turn 17. And this turns 12, apologies, and that will be it for us. So into the left-hand side. I can't get my turns right. This is turn 14. Oh, I've gone wide. Oh, well, it was all going so well. We're still going to win by 3 seconds. And that's all that really matters. But guys, that's it from me. So thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Ciao for now.
Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.